If you take this test on verb tenses, you will find that much of your confusion about the use of the correct tense of the verb in its correct aspect will be clarified. You can tell me at the end of the video how much you have learnt, what mistakes you made, and how much you have improved. Let us begin the test now. This test has 10 sentences in which the verbs are missing and the blank place has to be filled by one of the three choices. Different verb tense forms, aspect forms are given. All the 12 tense aspect of verbs are covered and you have to choose the right one. Here is the first sentence. He, and there's a blank for the verb, this report yesterday. The three choices are has read, was reading, and read. Has read is present perfect tense, was reading is past continuous, and read is simple past. The answer is C, and that is read. Remember this verb, the present and the past are spelt same, but in present tense we pronounce it as read and in past tense we pronounce it as read. I already told you it's simple past. So he read this report yesterday. Yesterday is a mention of time in the past. Whenever there is a mention of exact time in the past, we always use simple past tense. The second sentence. She, there is a verb, blank for the verb. To the market tomorrow. The three choices are goes, will go, and went. Goes is simple present, will go is simple future, and went is simple past. You have to choose the correct tense. The correct answer is will go, future. She will go to the market tomorrow. Tomorrow is not today, present. It is not yesterday, past. Tomorrow is yet to come. Therefore, the future is the correct tense to use here. Third sentence. They, now there's a blank for the verb, the whole of last week. Here the answers are A, B, and C. Was working, are working, have been working. Now we have three choices. Was working is past continuous. Are working is present continuous. Have been working is present perfect continuous. You have to choose the correct one out of these. The correct answer is C, have been working. Because although they are talking about the whole of last week, that means past time, but it is a continuous period of time. And this continuous period of time, which the work has now been completed, that is what the implication is. That perfect tense, continuous tense together works here. Therefore, was working, are working cannot be correct because they are only continuous. We require perfect continuous in this period of time, the whole of last week. That is why we say have been working. They have been working the whole of last week. Here we have the use of the auxiliary verb, helping verb, should. So the sentence is sentence number 4. You and verb spoken to the boss. The forms are should had, should have, and should has. You have to choose the correct form. Here it is not the tense which is required, but how with modal auxiliaries we use which verb form. The correct answer is B, because The only form which can be used with should is have. Should had and should has, such expressions don't exist in English. You should have spoken to the boss. That is, the only form which fits into this sentence. Now sentence number 5. I, verb blank is there, music when the phone rang. Was listening to, am listening to, was listening. 3 choices are given. One is with a preposition, the first one, past continuous. Second is present continuous with preposition. The third is past continuous but no preposition is there. You have to choose the correct one. The correct answer is the choice A, was listening to. So the sentence is, I was listening to music when the phone rang. This is the past continuous, which is usually an interrupted action. Now C also is was listening. But you must remember that listening to is what has to be used. Without the word to, which is a preposition, this is not complete. So I have given you those 2 choices in order to remind you that all of you who are saying listening and putting a noun immediately after it are making a mistake, because listening cannot take a noun without the preposition to. So the sentence, I was listening to music when the phone rang. Interrupted action, some other action takes over, and that is the ringing of the phone. Sentence number 6. The book, subject, requires a verb, so there is a blank. The culture of our country. 3 choices are given, described, past tense, and 2 present tense forms, describe and describes. Both of them are simple present, but only one of them is correct. Since the subject, book, is singular, we use the S form of the present tense, and that is describes. So the third choice is correct. The sentence is, the book describes the culture of our country. If it was books, then we would say describe. We would use without S because books already plural form. We cannot use described because the book exists. It is not something in the past. Even if the book is written in the past, it exists in the present. Sentence number 7 is, we, the subject, it requires a verb, in the park every morning. So what verb will you use after we? Met, past tense, meet, present tense, and will meet, future. All 3 are simple tenses, simple present, simple past, and simple future. Choose which you think is right. The moment you see every morning, you must know that it has to be the simple present, because the simple present is an indefinite tense, past, present, and future. So every morning, yesterday morning we met, today we met, tomorrow also we will meet. But the tense cannot be met, it cannot be will meet, it has to be meet. We meet in the park every morning. The audience is the subject, requires a verb, the speaker's ideas. The 3 choices are didn't understand, can't understand, and didn't understood. You have to choose, it's a negative form of the verb. So whether you will choose first, second, or third depends on what you have understood here. The first choice is correct because can't understand cannot be used here. We are not talking about the capability, but we are talking about the inability, that is, negative of understand. C, didn't understood cannot be correct because With didn't, we cannot use understood. We have to use the base form, understand. So the sentence is, the audience didn't understand the speaker's ideas. At present, we, verb is missing, in this city. Choices are staying, will be staying, and have been staying. As soon as you see at present at the beginning of the sentence, you know that it has to be the simple future or future continuous form. It cannot be the future perfect continuous, which is have been staying, because have been staying has a completely different meaning. Will be staying is future, so we can't use it. Therefore, the first one is right, choice A. At present, we are staying in this city. The earth, subject, requires a verb, round the sun, is revolving, will revolve, and revolves. These are the three choices that are given. The earth revolves round the sun. This is a universal truth. And for universal truth, we always use simple present tense. Since earth is singular, we say revolves. Is revolving is continuous tense. Will revolve is future. Both are not correct. If you practice these 10 sentences and get them all right after a few practices, if you haven't got it right in the first go, then you will understand how the tense divisions are used. Try it and let me know your score and how much you improved. I hope you have liked the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done it. Press the bell icon so that you get notifications. Like and hype the video and share it as widely as you can. Join the channel as a member to attend all the live classes I conduct and also to get other benefits. Thank you and all the best.